I want to get these Venalisa Color Mud Gel swatches done. I've had these for a while now, and I've used them quite a bit, or at least a few colors, as you'll be able to see, but I never swatched them, so I always forget exactly what I have. So first we're starting off with this beautiful cream. I believe this one was called A21, and that's the first one in this set that I purchased together on Aliexpress. Then we go to V22. I absolutely really like the colors that they have in here. A few of them were kind of like, meh, whatever. But I guess for now, as we're watching the swatches, let's talk about the pros and the cons of these color mud gels. So as far as the pros, I really like that I was able to purchase this in a set. That was really nice. Also, you do have the option to purchase them individually. So that was a plus. Another pro is the consistency. These are definitely muds. I think they would be great for one strokes. As you could see, they'd even be good for polishes. They are quite thick, so you'd want to be pretty careful to not, you know, use too much or too thick of layers. So that is a plus. Another plus with these is they're easy to use. I mean, they're in smaller containers. I believe they're 5 ml a piece, but they're really nice. Another plus that I really liked is throughout this entire video, you're going to see that I used one brush. All I did was wipe off the color and move on to the next one. And the colors did not bleed together or stay stranded on my little thread hairs to the brush. It was really nice. I've never had a consistency polish that would do that. And these were really cool. Let's see, what other pluses do we have? I mean, you get quite a lot of product. Oh, and they're very opaque. I mean, as you can see, one coat could definitely do it. I just did two for the sake of doing two. So that is also a plus. As far as the cons, oh, another plus, excuse me, before we move on to the cons, another plus is that they, oh my goodness, I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyways, as far as the cons, the main one that I can actually think of is the smell. They, oh God, they are not pleasant when you smell them, when you open them. They are not pleasant. But some polishes aren't. And I think that is really the only con, was really the smell. It just, it didn't necessarily give me a headache, but considering I don't use monomer or regular polish, for the reason of the smell, these ones were quite along the lines of a monomer and nail polish lacquer together. So I didn't really like that. Oh, the other plus was that they cured beautifully. They cured fully through, even as opaque as they are. Each layer cured beautifully. There were nothing wrong. Oh, and another con, I did notice that with some of them that I had used, the formula tended to separate. So I ended up having to go through on a few of them that I did use and mixing them up really well before I did the swatches. But as you can see, they're very opaque. They're very easy to use. I absolutely enjoyed them. So feel free, take a look. I am going to try and do chapters for this video again, so that way you guys can you know, if you guys are looking at a particular color and you don't want to buy or purchase all of them, you can just kind of skip to the chapters. I think what I'll do is like 5 at a time, you know. I mean, the swatches don't go very long themselves the way I've edited this. So that's what I'll do is I'll do like 5 or 10 at a time, so that way you guys can actually see the colors before you purchase, if it's something that you're interested in. Another thing is they didn't puddle, they don't move, they are definitely a mud. Like I say, you can use these. I think the best thing to use these for would be a solid color gel application, or definitely one strokes. I can't wait to test them out for one strokes. I wouldn't necessarily use these for painting or like nail art, just because they are so thick. I had tried to do that before and it was just far too thick. So looks like now we're at V35. I really like this color. It was like a nice little lilac. You know, the colors do change a tad bit from the bottle or the tub to the swatch, but once you get that second coat on there, you can really see the color come together. But they were opaque, they were nice, I really enjoyed them. So the way I'm doing the swatches, if you couldn't tell already, is I'm just showing you the color. I'm then going to go in and show you the first coat and how easily that applies. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you what the second coat looks like after the first coat has been cured. And then I'm going to show you the bottle as well as what it looks like with the top coat. I believe in all this set had 30 polishes. You'll see at the end of the video, I really didn't care for the way that they were numbered. The way they're numbered, you know, the different colors kind of you know, jump around. But once I put them on the swatch ring, it's gonna be a little different. I'm gonna assort them by color rather than the number, just, you know, to make it easier on the eyes. If there's a particular color you're looking for, you can literally just go to that little section. Again, we're going to do the second coat, and then you're going to see it here with the top coat. And here it is. This is with the top coat, and I'm telling you, they're really beautiful colors. This red here is just amazing. I mean, and again, I'm using the same brush. I haven't washed it. I mean, I literally just wipe it down, and I really like the feel of the way it left the bristles on the brush. It was real, almost like light waxy. I guess I don't know how else to explain it, but it was really nice to work with. And then this is V40. This is literally their black. If it were me, I would have definitely put this at the end of the pack, or the numerical order. But as you saw there, these two, black and red, were the only ones that gave me a hard time cleaning the brush. So before I continued with the black on the first coat, I saw a little red poking through, and I just cleaned it a little bit better and moved on with that second coat. And here it is with the top coat. And this is V41. This is definitely white, white, white. It is white, white, white. So white, you can even see that it has a little bit of a bluish tint against my supposedly white background. But they all cured very nice. Because they are more of a mud, they do cure with the wrinkles. The wrinkles don't move. I mean, brush strokes, not wrinkles. They do cure with the brush strokes, but once you layer that top coat on there, they just disappear. And you'll be able to see it here too. You can kind of see the little brush strokes, even though the brush is doing its job. You can see them here, and then look, they just pretty much disappear, except for that really large one. But again, we're going in with V43. This is a really nice bright pumpkin orange, I guess you could say, almost even a red orange, but beautiful. I mean, I loved all these colors. I don't know that I'll necessarily be able to use them all. I'm still learning one stroke. I don't believe I'm that great with it, but these color muds are perfect. You could even do nice ombres with these. You know, just because of this thick consistency and the way they don't move, it'd be a lot easier to do it with this versus gel polish or even just painting gels. You know, these, I think that'll be the next video. We'll use these and we'll see what we can do with them as far as ombres. We'll try painting with them maybe, but like I say, I think they're too thick for nail art. And then maybe I can practice my one stroke with you guys. You can see, you know, it's all a learning curve. We can all do it. We just need to learn and practice and grow. So, but yeah, so these are all the colors. I'll go ahead and jump back in towards the end, but just continue watching. If you see any you like, I would really recommend them. Again, the only downside that I really saw was, unfortunately, the smell. And as you can see here, this is another white polish. I just finished using the orange and I just wiped the brush off. I did not use any alcohol, do anything special. All I did was literally wipe the brush off and continue, and you see no bleed through, no run through with this white polish, and that is really cool. I mean, I even came up close to the camera to show you guys. You will see on the swatch stick here, that's just from putting you know, putting them into the lamp before they've cured and they've kind of hit each other. And I don't worry too much about that. These are just swatches so you can see the main color. There's no design idea behind them, but you know what they're for. A nice Hershey chocolate brown. Definitely a Hershey's chocolate brown or a dark chocolate brown. It's really nice. It really is. All right, and then we're getting on to the end here. This is a really nice, like sangria wine, red wine, light wine. Really pretty red. They didn't have many reds in this particular set, but that's okay because the two that came with it are very nice. And then we're moving on here to the last one, which is V50. Super dark blue, but really nice. I mean, you know, the first coat was a little transparent, more of like a jelly, but once you get that second coat on there, it really becomes a dark blue. You could even mistake it for black. And of course with the top coat. And so here they are. These are finished swatches. This is the numerical order in which they came. But of course I can't stand that, so this is the order that I'm going to put them in. But I really appreciate your time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see y'all in the next video. Maybe we'll be using these. Bye now.